Growing Pains, episode number 7. And I guess it'll be like the second one that's actually uploaded YouTube. Anyway, so you finished your half marathon. How's that?
Oh man. Ugh. Gotta get in the zone here, man. Fuck. I don't like taking my because I was gonna go do an intro video with my buddy in Houston.
Mhm.
And so I brought all my shit over there, and it just made me all discombobulated. Like everything's everywhere. House is a mess right now. Just
An intro vid for what?
for the half marathon, actually.
I thought you already ran it.
We did, but it was
Oh.
gonna be like an intro of like what I'm gonna showcase in this video, like in the YouTube
Mhm.
video.
Mhm.
Kind of just give everyone a little what they can expect through the video. And I was gonna do it with him since he's co-star or in it kind of deal.
Yeah.
But we just
So
got
does he live in Houston?
he lives like west of Houston in Montgomery, so it's close enough.
Nice. But yeah, overall, how was the experience? Are you gonna? So you're training for a marathon now, like full marathon?
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna go for the marathon, man. We'll I don't know. I'm already here, right?
Yeah, man, this is your journey.
If like I just the way I see it is like when people do like Ironmans plural, they've already put that effort in training foundationally for the Ironman. So like if you just maintain that training, then you can do another one pretty like after. So like a half marathon, I just completed one last week. I could probably go do another half marathon in a week or two. Just some training, maintaining a run, and then my fitness is good right now. So like a half marathon now is not scary as when I first started. That makes sense.
Mhm.
So I just feel like I'm already on a half marathon athletic wise, where if I just maintain, I can do more. But if I just push a little bit more, I can achieve what I ultimately want is to run a marathon. So
Did you run the whole thing?
I mean, you walk a little bit. I mean, it's bro. So the training, I was doing like trails in Austin, which is like gravel, running around Ladybird Lake, and it's all flat work. And the race said it was going to be on gravel, mostly flat. There was 1,000 feet of elevation change per lap, so we did 3 laps, which was like I think 4 or 5 miles each lap,
Mhm.
and so it's like 3 to 4,000 feet of elevation change within that, and it's like trailing a mount, like going up a mountain. Bro. I was like, I did not train for this, and it kills your whole momentum because you're going, and I wanted to hit a certain pace, but you can run up this hill, but you're gonna drain all of your energy, right? And it's marathon, not a sprint, so like I'm like, well, I'm conserved, right? And then going down, you can see people just like bulleting down the mountain, going down, and it's like the risk reward is not it's not in favor in my mind because like what if I go down and I roll my ankle? Now I can't even finish.
Man was cruising. So what did you finish what was your time then?
2:43.
Average pace? What is that?
12:30.
Mm.
Which isn't terrible. I mean, I really wanted 11:30, which would be a finish in 2:30. So I wasn't off by a lot. Just a little bit of walking on the mountain part. But for the first one, it was a pretty challenging first one course. But Austin Marathon is literally bro. The cost. I looked it up the other day because I was like, well, let me just go ahead and sign up because that way it'll give me a goal. You know what I mean? Like I for sure am signed up. I'm ready to go. I looked at it, bro. $189.
Damn.
I was like, the fuck, dude? Like the half marathon was like 50 or $60. But I was talking to some people and they're like, well, yeah, well, they have to pay everyone because they have to do road blocking and all that. They have to traffic and just all the events and everything. I was like, I guess, but damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what's the prize? Isn't there a prize money if you get like first or something?
I have
Do
no
you know?
idea. I'm not even
I'm
looking
pretty
for
sure
that.
it is because I remember like I don't know how it is in the Austin one. I'd imagine they're all kind of the same. And the one whenever I lived in New Orleans, bro, there was always like a pack of like 5 Kenyans in the front, just fucking sprinting that bitch, bro.
That's
And I'm
just
pretty sure I think they've won money. I think you maybe like $5,000 or something. I don't know how much it is, but if you get first, maybe we look it up.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I had no desire to look up what do I win if I win. What do I get if I win? It's I know I'm not gonna win. Like
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you're like trying for first.
yeah. I looked up what's the cutoff time. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, type shit. Damn. Well, I mean, you fucking did it, so you accomplished that. I remember you said
Yeah.
when you first started, you couldn't even run like a 400.
Bro, I couldn't run a quarter mile. I'm telling you, like no shot. I had to call Philip and I was like, there's no way you're running miles with this much pain that I'm in. Because like my shins were literally throbbing and exploding with pain, like shin splints. My lower back was on fire. Like I was just like, I can't sustain this for miles, dude. What the hell? But I changed my shoes and it's fine. I did something crazier in the run that I don't recommend, but it was
Shit on yourself?
bro. Oh
Some
my
noggins?
dude. So two things. Got up early, 5:30 in the morning, got my coffee, made some food. We were going to go to the trail, get ready. I shit twice before I even left the house. So I was ready to go. I felt like I was empty. And then we get there, and there's only 3, 4 restrooms available with males and females, and there's like 200 people here. The line is crazy to get to the restroom. And I was like, damn, dude, I was going to go to the restroom real quick. I got a little bit nervous. I was going to go poop. So I couldn't poop. So the whole time, the whole run, I felt like I was turtle heading, bro. I was just like, this is not ideal, bro. I can't. Like it was. I learned for the next one to really make sure you're empty because you you feel that it's
Yeah,
not fun.
I
And
bet.
so I actually got a kind of got a sponsorship with Asics,
Type shit. Subtle.
sponsored athlete type shit.
Type shit. Roll the clip.
So so they gave us some free shoes for a shoot that we were doing, and then he was like, hey, what size are you? And I was like, size 11. He was like, all right, well, I got some shoes for you in the car. And he goes, these are gonna be great for you for the half marathon. They're light, they're bouncy, they're gonna be better than the ones we gave you. And I was like, cool. This was a Monday, the race is on Saturday, so a week. And if you're doing a half marathon or marathon that last week, you don't want to be running a lot. So I didn't plan on running, and because you're trying to rest your body up, trying to get for race day. So I did no preparation in these new shoes. I literally I wore them to go get groceries the night before the race, just an HEB walking with them. But that was it. Never ran in them, never put a mile in them, nothing. So I was like, he said they're gonna be good. I trust him. We're gonna rock with it. So the morning of, I taped up my feet and I got like a Greek toe. So like my big toe's here, my other toe is bigger than my big toe. So this one hurts like when you're hitting the toe box. So I wrapped that one up. I wrapped for the blisters. Thank goodness the shoes were great and it worked out because I didn't bring any others. And that's it's a gamble, bro. Because if you don't have proper shoes and your shit's not good, it's a long road.
Yeah, 13-mile long road.
But
That's
it
crazy,
worked out.
bro. I'm happy you did it, bro. I mean, like, I had faith that you were actually gonna do it. I feel like when you set your goals for stuff, you definitely kind of stick with it. But yeah, man, congratulations. I'm proud of you, dog.
Thank you,
That's
brother.
dope.
I'm excited, man. So far, lost 209 pounds. I started at 222. So
You're 209 right now?
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, slimming
So I
up.
lost maybe like close to 14, 13 pounds right now,
That's
which
dope.
I want to get down to 190. So 190, 222, that's like 32 pounds total that I would lose weight if I get my goal weight. That's a lot, dude. Because I'm not even like, I'm not that, I don't feel like I'm that chubby
Big.
or whatever, you know what I mean? So like if I lose from when I started 32 pounds, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, that's like freshman year college, Mig.
That dude was 177.
You used to be slim, bro. It's crazy. Yeah.
You know what's crazy too, and I fucking hate this for everyone that has body dysmorphia. I was 177 freshman year of college, and I still wasn't happy with my body. Like I had a little pudge on my butt on my bottom, and I was like, dude, how come I don't have a defined six pack? Like, and then I look back at the photos from now to from then, and I'm just like, damn, dude, you were fucking skinny. And then like, but my mindset when I was there was like, no, you're still fat. It's just it sucks, dude. Like, just
You
always.
cut to 150.
Bro, I cut to 150. I'm like a skeleton, dog.
Yeah, you do have like a big frame though, you know.
Yeah. I got some. And my legs hold a lot of weight, bro. I got big stuff.
Yeah, true. Big
Sorry,
booty ass looking. Big old bubble butt having that.
Yeah.
Nice. So let's get into the getting sponsored by Asics, bro. Like, you want to give a rundown of what that process was like?
It was. So during the race, I have this pacer, and this pacer's. He was actually one of my best friend's brother, and I saw he was doing some crazy shit. Like he ran a marathon on a treadmill and videotaped it, and I was just like, "What are you doing, dude? Like he's on some wild shit." And I'm just like, and I guess with my mind, I like challenging myself and doing crazy stuff. Probably not that, but like seeing that stuff was like, damn, like you're going out there and doing something crazy. You know what I mean? So I reached out to him. He was working for Fleet Feet. So like, look, dude, I'm gonna try to get into running.
What's Fleet Feet?
Fleet Feet's just a foot store where you can go and get some shoes. They'll scan your feet, get you for the proper running shoes. That's you know tailored to you and your arch and everything. So he was like, yeah, here's these. Picked up some shoes, and he was like, I got a social run. We're running 3 miles, and I was like, buddy, I'm just getting into it. 3 miles for me is like, it took me 4 weeks to run 3 miles, like to train for a 5K. I was like, let me just, I'll be back, but like I got to run a mile. I got to run 2 miles first, and then I can go to these 3 mile runs. So I was just doing my thing, and then I would start going to the social clubs, and you know he would see me consistently going and you know getting better, and I would get more interested, and you know I was talking to him about this and that, and how I was you know let him know I have a goal for a half marathon, and I was like you know we'll start with the 10K first, right? So slowly, gradually, consistently showing face to my boy Seth, right? And Seth he's works for Fleet Feet. Aisics supplies feet with shoes, obviously, right? Because they're the supplier. So we were at a run club, and he was like, "Hey," or we did a photo shoot actually, because he was helping me train for a half marathon. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go over there, but I'm gonna bring some guys. They're Asics reps, and they're gonna come out and do a speed workout with us." And I was like, "Okay, very cool." So they were like matching shoes. We were doing a speed workout around the track and everything, and I was like, "Hey guys, sounds kind of crazy, but because they were chopping it up business and stuff, like trying to do these events and like you know this and that." And I was like, "Hey, I'm doing a half marathon, and I'm gonna be videotaping everything. Seth's gonna be my pro racer because he's literally training for 240-mile run. Like he's our pro, right?" And I was like, "I have this vision for it, you know, and I got some buddies that professional videographers, like they're gonna videotape things." And he was like, "All right, cool. Whatever you need, just let me know." So I was like DMing him. And he was like, "Just give me everyone's shoe size and, you know, shirt size and stuff, and I'll get y'all a package out and, you know, whatever." So he was just really cool about it. So I think like his thing is just spreading out, spreading love. And so right now, today is Sunday. I'm going to get off this podcast and start chopping up that video and trying to get that YouTube video out. So, but hopefully same thing for the Austin Marathon. That'd be sick if you can give me some 2025 shoes for that.
So you basically just like kind of met a contact who worked at a shoe store who was training for like long distance runs, and then like an ASIC rep showed up to one of y'all's workouts or one of his workouts, and then you just chopped it up with him, and then he gave you shoes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Connections. I was just
trying to summarize so I can clip that.
Yeah, no, literally, that's literally what happened. It's just a random. I didn't even know they were going to come. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna." I was like, "I want to do a speed workout because I want to get my time up." He was like, "Cool." And I show up and he's like, yeah, I brought some friends and they're Asics guys. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I that one day, that one day was crazy because I literally took my whole camera setup and everything and was videoing. And I'd never done that on any other workout. So like the one time I did, Asics reps decided to show up and I was like, wow, all right. So I was videotaping them, interviewing things and who are they? And I showed them the video that I created. It didn't do shit on YouTube, maybe 20 views or whatever. But it was, it's like getting things going, trying to make
Mm-hmm.
trying to get a feel for how it all works. And
Yeah, you should try and chop it up into like a short. They get better. They get better push on YouTube. The shorts that I posted from our pod, they all got like 500 views, bro, on YouTube.
I've been
That's
looking
not
at
like a shitload, but like
yeah,
500 each isn't bad.
not bad at all. I saw we got a subscriber.
Yeah,
Shout out that
crazy.
dude.
Fuck?
Hell yeah, brother.
But yeah, man. I've also been posting some stuff on Instagram. No followers yet on Instagram. I feel like I don't know. I feel like you gotta hit like one viral clip, because I was looking at people that also post podcast stuff, and they'll post like 20 clips, and then they'll have one clip out of the 20 that hits like 40K views, and the rest
Yeah.
of them are like 500, 200, 500. So it's like I wonder how. I guess maybe it's just some algorithm shit.
That one's hard. That one girl that started that podcast and she already has 5,000 followers on there. It's because she already has 130 on her regular page, and so she's just funneling all of that to her podcast. So,
Dude, that girl gets more hate than like anyone I've ever seen on a podcast in my entire life. Fucking insane, bro. Like in my head, you have to have like a certain level of like just ultra hater to watch a video, take time out of your day, not only to watch the video, but then go comment and say some disrespectful, mean shit to somebody and then post it. Like that's next level. Cause like when we send videos to each other, I'll be like, this is probably the dumbest video I've ever seen. But like I'll just I'll just look at the comments and not say anything and then just like
yeah,
move
I don't
on.
want to
But
be
these
too.
people
I don't
these
want to be
people
too
are
mean.
commenting, bro. That's next level haterism, dog. That's like Hall of Famer hater.
I feel bad, dude. I feel bad if I comment and like, okay, because bro, my Instagram algorithm's fucked. I get
Yeah,
so
mine's too.
many, huh? I get
Same.
so many obese women on my feed, and, and it's
Dog.
always the comments because I engage with them a lot. That's why I guess now because I just read the comments and they're just all of them's cooking them, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, this woman's like, can we normalize going on Love Island for plus people? And she has like her suitcase and just like twirling and like with her suitcase in hand. And one comment was, "Hey, put your lunchbox away." I was like, "Oh my!" And then they were like saying, "Damn, you have an orbit for your suitcase." And I was like, "Bro, but I feel so bad because I never want to comment bad things on there because if this
Get a laugh
lady,
out of it.
if this random person commits suicide because like something I said, bro, like no."
I think a lot of them, when they're posting that shit, they know they're gonna get hate, but it also blows up their page. They're kind
Yeah,
of like,
no, and they started targeting. You can see which ones are fishing for it, but like the
yeah, low key
genuine ones
bait.
are like screaming back at people in the comments, and I'm just like, just drinking my tea. I'm just like, oh boy.
Nah, I think some people are like, some of them are actually like delusional. They'll be like
Mhm.
really, really big, but think they look really, really good and stuff like that. I think that's legit, but I think a lot of them, bro. Like I see this one chick who's like real big. I think you actually sent her to me. Yeah, but she was like she was she's really big, and she was in the gym, and she was like, all these people keep staring at me because like they think I look so good. I'm like, she's baiting, bro. She's baiting hardcore for
She's
sure.
dating, bro.
And then gets like 10,000 comments, bro, and her page just gets blown up. I wonder for big people when they're like insta famous, like what kind of sponsors are they getting?
But there's like what I've read is like Selena Gomez or people like that post. They get like $1 million a post.
I've heard that too.
Bro,
But
that's
like,
crazy.
who's sponsoring like the big people on IG? I'd like to know. Like, maybe this clip blows up. Like, if you're a big influencer, like who are your top tier sponsors? Because like
That's actually, I'm very curious on that. I would love to know.
yeah, because they're not gonna like really push weight loss. I don't think, you know, if they're like if they're categorized themselves as like a big influencer. So it's like not weight loss, not any like gym or supplements or anything like that. So it's like, what are they getting? I guess like maybe like big XL clothes or some shit like that. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I think that's probably like what they would be getting, you know, or maybe it's just normal brand deals, you know,
I don't know. I
maybe
mean, it
like
could be like YouTube where you just get paid just for the views that you get.
mhm, yeah, maybe. But like, what brands would sponsor them? You know?
They got some problem. There's some because obesity is so normalized in today's society. They probably have like some fashion brands that are like XL
Yeah.
ladies now and stuff, and so
So I was
probably
thinking,
them.
yeah. Hmm.
Shout out my big girls.
Shout out to the big girls and big guys too, big and tall
No,
sponsors and stuff like that. Maybe
no.
that's crazy. So you draw the line. That's why you don't get any big guys on your feet. It's just big girls.
You're
That's
fat
crazy.
dudes. You're cooked, bro. Go to the
Dog,
gym.
that video I got today about that guy, the husband asking his wife to peg him. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, how is this coming up on my feed? I
Bro,
was
I was eating and you sent me that. And I was like, liquid brown coming out of his bunghole. And I was like, and then she said I had to put it back in to stop it, but it was slowly leaking. And I was like, yo, what?
corked his ass.
Like, what is going on right now?
Corked his ass, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, feed's real all over the place for sure. Real all over the place. Yeah, man. So, how's the love life going? Y'all been on got any trips planned or anything? Or
Oh, very interesting. Uh,
crazy segue.
that's done.
Oh, damn! That goose has been cooked or what?
Yeah. What was your opinion of her whenever we went on vacation?
When I first met her, she was real soft spoken, and then I don't know, maybe I just got comfortable, but then she started talking a lot. It seemed like she was yelling at you a lot, low key, bro. I'm not trying to be devil's advocate, but like I remember just laying in my room. Obviously, it felt like we were sitting in a shoebox because our rooms were
Mhm.
so fucking close. But I remember just laying in the room and all I hear was like Miguel, Miguel. I
Mhm.
was like, damn, bro, she's like a fucking Latina, but just not Latina.
Yeah.
She was always nice to me though, at least.
She's a very nice. She's a very nice lady. She means well. She means very well. She's gonna make some guy very happy one day. But I personally, I don't. I was questioning something because like I don't know if you talked to her, but she's pretty slow, dude.
Like she's a dumbass, slow.
Kind of, bro. Like I was like, how
Mm.
can you study to be a doctor and be able to
Just
get good
bashing this
grades?
girl on fucking the internet. It's crazy.
Just venting, bro.
This is all that comes across her feed somehow, some way. And she's just like, what the fuck?
Cut the shit.
All right, go ahead, continue. You said she's retarded and slow, and then but she's still a doctor.
That's wild. No, I just like I don't know. I wanted it to work out, bro, but um, just I knew deep down it wasn't for me, and I hate being an asshole. Like I'll be an asshole, but I I knew it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, after that trip, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at Kat and like talking to her. I was like, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. They just don't seem like I just didn't seem like compatible enough. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
I just kind of know how you are.
there's I just missed like
Abuse. No, I'm
the
just kidding.
like the connection of just like being like a best friend with someone and like being committed all not saying I wasn't committed, but like committed all the way to her and like just 100 like you know what I mean, like staying up 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning just talking about life and going off and just like some notebook type shit. And it's just like I didn't feel that. I was just like,
Fuck, go out, fuck type vibe
yeah.
type shit.
I just wasn't. I didn't feel that fucking.
You have to, bro. I'm telling you, dude. You got to find somebody who's like your best friend. And well, I mean, I guess that's literally what you're saying you want right now. So I don't know why I'm telling you that, but like,
Thanks, bro. It's like I just said that. You give great advice.
yeah. 10 out of 10. Dude, sometimes I'll really get tired of like, this is gonna sound crazy. Hopefully this doesn't get clipped and get sent to Cat. But like sometimes I'll get tired of like Cat being my girlfriend, and then I just remember like she's also like one of my best friends, you know. So it's super easy. So I'll just be like, oh, like I'm just gonna turn off girlfriend brain, and then just we'll just be friend brain, you know. It's like it's very convenient. Like turn off girlfriend brain. Like I don't have to like maybe like plan a date or something, but then like we'll just go do something fun. Like I forget we're also still friends, you know.
Yeah.
Like let's go play putt putt, which she's for some reason super fucking good at. Bro, she's been beating me at everything recently. Putt putt. She said her dad had was like a heavy drinker and had Parkinson's or some shit like that. So like whenever they would go and she used to stay with her grandparents. So whenever over the summer, so whenever he would go golfing, he would bring her and he would do like all the drives and shit and get her to put the ball in because he was too shaky to do it. So she's like insane at putt putt, bro. That shit pisses me the fuck off. She beat me in go-karts, beat me in 8-ball pool. I'm just like, damn, bro, I'm getting smoked for real. I try and play it off like I'm like, oh, I'm just letting you win. But it's hard to do that when she beats you like 6 times. Been taking a lot of L's.
She beat you in pool.
8-ball pool. Like on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Come on, bro.
I
What
was
the
like, damn,
fuck?
she's nice with it. Where was this?
Fucking disrespect me like that. Know your place, woman. No, yeah, on the phone. She's like, yeah, this is why I made bad grades in high school, is because I was just always playing this. I was like, oh. Yeah, man. But yeah, after that trip, I was like, oh, that shit ain't fucking working out. Like, y'all just didn't seem like you really had the compatibility. But
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, on paper she was great,
mm-hmm.
but it's just something was missing.
Yeah. So
And
you
at
back on the
this,
apps now?
kind of, I mean, not really, but yeah,
Just Bumble and Tinder and Hinge.
just I didn't want to pursue that anymore. It's just
So how'd you let her down? Did you old yell at her, or was it like gentle? I already know you old yelled at her. That's how you roll, bro. And you
what does that
probably
mean? Like
fucking
killer?
wait. Let me say it. Let me say what I think you did.
Okay.
I think you probably said because you be on some weird passive aggressive shit with women. I feel like you probably like sat her down, or I don't know, maybe over phone, maybe or text. But I know the conversation probably went somewhere like, "Hey, like I think you're a really great girl, but I feel like I don't know, I just don't really see this going anywhere. Like I'm sure you're gonna find someone who will really like you, but it's not me." And then she's probably like, okay, that's not too bad. And then you probably just started listing the reasons why. That's what I feel like you did. Like you're like, I just don't like the way that you do this, and the fact that you do this, and that you do this. So what happened? Give me the rundown. I want to see if that was accurate.
So I'm gonna sound like a fucking asshole, bro. So I don't like to be an asshole, and I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. I don't like, you know what I mean. So, there was a point where I knew this wasn't going to work out. I knew that I didn't want to be in this relationship anymore. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and start putting some lines out. So I updated my Hinge with some photos and some new sayings, whatever. And
Before you broke up with her, dirty dog. She all fucking matches with you on there. It's like, hey, what the fuck?
And her friend saw me and she was like, hey, isn't this the guy that you're talking to? Sent it to her, and I'm like playing golf or something, or with my parents. I don't know what I was doing at the time. But she was like, don't ever message me again, just like out of nowhere. And like I was already slow responding, like kind of dissing myself. Like I was like playing golf with my dad or something. I was like, dude, I'm whatever. And then I saw that and I was like, all right, what's going on here? And then she was like, I got sent your profile and it's updated pictures and you're cheating on me and this and that. And she was like, I was like, I didn't say this, but I was like, I never asked you to be my girlfriend. She was so didn't really cheat on me.
Oh my god, bro.
She was like, you said we were exclusive. Like, what do you mean that you're exclusive? Were you hooking up with other girls the whole time? So I was like, no, I was exclusive to you, but I just updated recently. Like, she was like, yeah, this wasn't gonna work out anyway, and I didn't. And I was like, that's what I was saying. So
dirty.
so she was like going off and stuff, like going off on me. And at this point, I was back at my boy's house, and we're having like a pool party, and she's blowing me up, dude. Like this and that. Like I didn't mean anything to you. This and going and just whatever, right?
Yeah,
And
just being an asshole to you, bro. It's crazy.
she's being an asshole. I literally told her this. I said, look, because I wasn't even responding, bro. I was like, she was like, no, you need to reply to this. And like, because she literally sent herself like 10 messages. And then she was like, and you're not responding to this. You need to reply so I can hear your side of the story. And I was like, you don't need to hear shit, honestly. And I don't have to explain myself. I didn't say that. But, but I told her, I said, look, I'll reply to you, but I'm going to give this the attention that it deserves and needs. I just can't do that right now. And then I thought that was like, you know, I'm busy and I need to be able to think this through and give you the proper, you know, whatever. She was like, oh, well, you're probably with a new girl right now on a date and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking over this shit. And then her friend and like her sisters and like another friend or something like tried to start a DM me on Instagram. She's out of your league. You're a fucking piece of shit. If I lived in Austin, I'd go over there and beat your ass. I was like, doubt it. I didn't say that, but I didn't reply. But I was like, doubt it.
That's crazy.
So I didn't reply to any of the bullshit. And then the next day, she was like, "Oh, I guess I see you posted on Instagram. You have enough time to post on Instagram, but not text me back." And I was like, "This was my half marathon like achievement. Like I'm like, this is what I'm like. Whatever, bro." So I was like, "Look, dude, we both know this wasn't working out. You even said it. I felt it. You know, like we just weren't compatible. So you're a great girl. Did everything you said, right? You're a great girl. You're gonna make someone very happy one day, just not me. And you know, doing all that still. And then I was thinking about it. I was so close to be like, just trying to tell her exactly the things that I didn't like, maybe because she can learn from them. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So now I just like, just let it go. I literally haven't. I don't do well with arguing and drama, especially if I don't care. So it's just, and like I was talking to my boy about it because I was explaining to him what's going on, right, on what's happening play by play, and he kind of like said exactly what I was thinking, because I knew I could probably talk my way out of this and get her back and you know whatever, but I was like, if I do that, if I go down that road and I get her back, deep down I know I don't want to be with her. So like, why am I even going to try to fix things right now? Like, you know, because I just don't want her to be mad at me, whatever, blah blah. But like, I was like, I just don't. It's gonna hurt me in the future if I just need to nip it by the bud right now. So
wow,
it was
Hall
a
of
lot.
Fame. Yeah. So why didn't you just like you know, break up with her and then go from there?
Because man, I don't like being an asshole.
You thought this would be a better route?
I didn't want it to be this way.
Were you trying to have like your cake and eat it too, or were you really just like what were you thinking? Because eventually she's gonna find out. That's why I'm confused.
What were you thinking? I think maybe I think I was gonna try to find someone and then be like, listen, this isn't working out. Kind of deal. Not the best.
That's crazy.
Not
Wow.
the best.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what's done is done. I'm not gonna fucking.
But I took it as like, but I mean, I updated everything like that. You know, I knew I wasn't in it. So like I just kind of took that opportunity just to be like, you know what? Yeah, this is it. Like
You get any new matches?
I really haven't been like going crazy on it or anything. I just like the fact that I can talk to, or if I want to do anything, I can go to events, or I can hang out with friends, or I can go because I have like a lot of like girlfriends, and it's like I felt really bad if I went to go hang out with them and stuff, and it's like I just like being I like being stress free and guilt free on doing whatever the fuck I want. It's
You didn't have that when you were dating her? Isn't she
no.
in like medical school? Isn't she doing shit all the time? Studying?
The deal was for a minute, dude. She didn't have anything. She didn't have a job. She wasn't in school. So like all she did was just like nothing. And she has no hobbies or anything. So it's like she didn't do anything. And I was like, I'm at work. I can't fucking be texting you all day long. She's like, all you want to do was go to the movies and go golfing and this and that. And I was like, look, the days you didn't come over, I was running 5-10 miles, whatever, like in between there. I was working out, doing something. The days that you could come over, those are my rest days. Like you can come over, we can go get dinner, we can go to the movies, but like I'm not trying to do shit. You know what I mean? I have my week is planned out. You know what I mean? Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, run days. Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever. Those are like my play days. I can go do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I mean, obviously, I think you probably handled that shit pretty badly towards the end. But I think dating a student, somebody that's in college and doesn't know what it's like in the real world when you have like an actual job and shit like that, it's gonna be kind of they're not really gonna get it, you know.
yeah,
I think that would be pretty difficult because, like, yeah, I mean, it's a valid point. Like, somebody has a job and shit, and they're just like they don't understand what that's like because they just go to class 3 classes a day, get out, have like one lab, and then they're just like, why are you still busy, why are you still at work? Like, bro, I have a 9 to 5.
dude,
Yeah.
seriously, I'm just like, so she was like, you need to learn how to treat women better and do things with women more. And I'm like, it's like, uh,
Man was checked
I,
out.
I started thinking about it. I was like, I think I didn't because I just didn't like for what, you know, I don't know. I wasn't putting the effort in. I didn't feel that like best friend connection. You know what I mean? I was talking about, I just didn't like, it wasn't, I didn't want to go do those things. Like with previous relationships, I'd be looking up at everything. I'd be like, if it was December time, I'd be like, I want to go ice skating. I want to go do this. I want to plan this trip with you. I want to go do this. And it's like I didn't have that drive to do any of that. You know what I mean? Like I love providing for others and like doing that and gifts of service and all that shit. But I didn't have that. Like I want to spoil you and show you off and do all that. You know what I mean? Checked
Damn.
out really.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, so what dating app are you on?
Just Hinge. That's the only
Yeah.
one. You know, the stock Bumble stock has went down like 30% or something.
That's crazy.
It's because the theory is because the women have to reach out to you, and so everyone in the comments are like, the stock went down because bitches be like just hey, or if they get real spicy, it's HYY. It's like they like. I don't even have Bumble fucking downloaded, bro, because that shit's stupid. Like the girls never, bro. It just
Yeah. I remember I think a lot of girls use dating apps kind of like as like an ego boost, you know?
I'm gonna fill up
Just
my
like
coffee.
if they're like
It is an
yeah,
ego boost. That's all it is, bro. All
like
it is.
if they're like going through a breakup and then they get on that app and download it just so they can like get some likes and get some people being like, "Oh my gosh, like you're so pretty, you're so beautiful." And then they just like look at it and they're like it kind of like fills up their cup for them a little bit and they swipe on to the next one. But I mean, I feel like maybe there is some girls on there that are actually looking for like genuine relationships, but yeah, who knows? Damn. So you're back to being single, Mig. Ah, God. The dog has been out. Dog's been let loose. It's crazy. So how's it feel to be single again?
It feels really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I do miss having someone to text, and I do miss having like a companion. And it gets lonely at some points, but having a dog is actually really awesome with that.
I was gonna say back to cuddling Ellie again.
Yeah, like if I do get a little lonely, I'm like, come here, like, you know what I mean? Let me give you a little love.
Mm.
But like I went to Houston with my boy today. I just got back today, and I could just go shoot out over there. Don't have to tell anyone. Just guilt free, right? Stress free. It's really nice. Friday night, I had a girlfriend. She was like, "Hey, I got an extra concert ticket. Will you go with me?" And I'm like, very sorry, but I'm going to Houston. I already have this planned, but I would love to go to a concert. But like having that option just to even do that is really nice. Like she's a friend, you know what I mean? Like it's platonic, whatever, but like it's just just having that option where like if I did want to go to that concert, there's no repercussions or anything. Like, I like being free, man.
How many days has it been now?
Being single?
Mm-hmm.
A week or so.
Yeah, usually about that 2-week period, once you're just been jerking off the whole time, it should start hitting you harder.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's not. Well, the thing is like I've been through some bad breakups, right? And you've been there on my side on like all of them, right? So, but this one wasn't really like a breakup. Like I never, for one, I never asked her to be my girlfriend. But so we weren't actually boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were a relationship, right?
Safe.
Yeah, and so like, and the whole best friend thing and like being totally, swooned and in love with this person and everything like that. I didn't have that attachment to her, so it's really just for me. It's like a mutual kind of split, like whatever. So I'm doing a lot better this time, and I think it's just because like just figuring out what I like. I didn't really go 100%. At first, I guess I did, but like then I started realizing like I don't like, and she wasn't on birth control, so at any given point she could get pregnant, and that kind of fucked with my mind a little bit. Where like I don't know if I want to be with you long term, and if you get pregnant, then I'm not necessarily fucked because we are in a relationship, and it's you could be a great mother and a good person. She's a really good person, but I don't see you as being long term. So like I don't want to trap myself that way. So that was kind of in the back of my head, like, dude, you can't slip up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So her friends were DMing you saying they're gonna come beat you up?
Bro, that was like the most childish shit. She said she called me very immature because I didn't want to open up about my feelings and I got caught and I didn't want to own up to it. And I'm like, dude, I'm playing golf. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, that's not being immature. I'm just.
That's kind of being immature.
Whatever. So she was like, you're being immature. You don't want to do this and that. And then she turns around and like has her whole posse of girls telling me I'm not shit. And I was just like, that's the most high school childish shit I've ever. And I knew if I would have given in and like, heckled them back and everything, heckled them back and like, went off on them, it just would have like, that's what they want. And I just didn't reply. I was like, dude, this is stupid. Like, okay.
All right. How many of them you think you could take? Like if they pulled up on you?
Dumb question.
Like 3 of them at the same time or not?
3 chicks, 3 angry chicks coming at me, trying to fight me. 3 punches, all knocked out.
That's crazy.
Like, don't like that's. Nice. She told me, she was like, "I'm gonna go find you and beat you up," and I was like, "Doubt it." But okay.
I would have told her to pull up, bro. When people threaten, motherfuckers be just threatening. I think they live in like some weird like women definitely live in like some weird fantasy world where they actually think they can beat up men. Like legit, bro. I've experienced it. Even whenever I used to like when I was like kickboxing hardcore, bro, back in Corpus, there's these chicks, dude, and I'm like sparring with them. You're supposed to be sparring, but like there would be like 5'4". There's this one chick who was like thick and actually she kicked actually kind of hard. She was like probably 5'4", like 135 pounds. And I swear to God, bro, she would be trying to knock me out.
Mm.
Like we'd be fighting. I'm like, oh, she actually thinks that she could knock me out. And then so one day I'm just like, just slipping her punches. And like I'm really big. I know I can hit hard. So it's like I'm not gonna try and knock out a girl. But one day, bro, she just fucking leg kicked me and then like try to hit me with an overhand and it clipped me in the head. I was like, oh, okay. Bro, I fucking like I turned it up to probably like 65, 7. Well, not it was like 65%. And just cracked her, bro, with a straight right to her liver. And she just folded and then ran outside and just started throwing up like projectile vomiting, bro. I was like, I bet that's the last time you'll do that shit, bro. It was pissing me off. But yeah, they kind of live in some like weird world where they think they can kind of just like beat up guys until like they actually like have a guy that like is fucked up and like hits them, it's kind of how. But yeah, man, I'm glad you didn't get beat up by a whole bunch of Arabian girls, and I'm glad that probably could have handled it better, but at least you're single now, so yeah. So you're gonna be hitting the clubs and shit now, or what?
Do you think there's guys that join these jiu-jitsu MMA classes just to beat on women?
Yeah, probably, dude. There's boxers that are men that identify as women and then go fight women. I mean, yeah. I'm not proud of this, but like I've dropped a lot of girls, bro, on accident. Because like you have to really remember like that, like bro. If you're going like 60%, you have to kind of adjust it based off who you're going with. Like if you're sparring like a guy who's like, dude, there's this. Do you remember Wally? He was one of the bouncers. Do you remember him? No. So he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu and he's like golden glove boxing champ, bro, from like when he was younger. And he's 6'6", bro, 300 pounds. So it's like the intensity that I have to fucking fight him with, or I had to fight him with, versus whenever I go against like a 120-pound girl, is like way different. So if I just finished fighting him, and the way they have it, you're just circling with like everyone in the gym. I would go from fighting him to fighting her. And then
you hit a girl.
Yeah. I'll throw a kick like a little bit too hard or like counter a little too quick and crack them, and then they fucking fall on the ground. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Like it's just like, yeah, you have to be mindful. You want to be a good sparring partner. But I think there's definitely some dudes that go to fucking crack some people, bro. For sure. Good stress reliever. Like if you want abs, bro, that's what I was saying. So, oh yeah, now that you're single, bro, you're running, you're losing weight. Are you gonna try and get on like one of these reality shows or what?
Why not?
I feel like you should apply.
If I do the Austin Marathon, when I do it, and I hit my goal weight that I want, then I'll do it.
Like you could do like you have like the neighbors that could help you make like a little demo reel put together, and then you just submit it to them.
Yeah, just it's like, I think also right now in my point of life, I'm not too worried about having a woman. I think if I had a great woman that I connected with and was in love with, I think it'd be a fun time in my life to build this relationship off of whatever I'm doing. But it's just I'm doing a lot of golfing, I'm doing a lot of running, I'm doing weightlifting. There's just like a lot of hobbies and new things that I'm trying out in my life right now. Maybe it's a quarter life crisis or something, I don't know, but I'm just like putting myself out into a lot of different things, like run clubs and just yoga classes and doing things that I normally wouldn't be doing, just because, like, why not? You know what I mean? But I didn't feel that connection, and I right now I'm just more invested into doing those things than trying to
bro, I'm saying going on a reality show, not to fucking actually find love. I don't think any of the people on there really go to find love. They just go on there to become an influencer. You know what I mean?
Well, no, 100%.
That's what I was saying. You should go on there.
Yeah, but what now that I don't have that, and I'm doing all these things. I think it'd be a good time. Maybe that's something that I want to try to pursue. Like, maybe I'll try to go do some acting gigs or a reality thing or something. Like,
Yeah.
I did a short film with the neighbors. The little Lago Vista thing video I sent you.
I thought that was gonna be I thought that was gonna be your marathon vid. I'm like watching, waiting for you to be running, and then you have on football pads. Like, what the fuck? Roll the clip.
Oh,
I'm letting you edit this because you have the fucking video. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker's running the woods.
Yeah, it was just like, but it was really cool experience for like being like the main character and like having a crew and like and people telling you what to do or what they need from you, what kind of look, directors and stuff. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I was in a full football uniform in the fucking middle of the park, and like people are looking at me and shit, and I'm just like, it's really weird if it was by yourself, but like since you have a camera crew and like it's just like, it's like, yeah,
well, main character moment.
Yeah, I felt really fucking cool about it. And then like doing I had during the whole marathon process, half marathon, I had a pacer, and Seth is a great fucking pacer because he literally just like videotaped most of everything. And he got a video of like me crossing the line, hugging my parents and stuff, and like just like having everything on footage and just like have like literally there's like 300 people running, and he's literally just like on the phone just videotaping me like for a lot of it. And I didn't get too nervous about it. I just, because I had him, I had Weston, I had some other people, like a group, a group of people. I felt really comfortable of just like, yep, we're videotaping this, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I got out of that comfort. I don't want people. Oh, I don't want people to know that I'm taking photos of myself, whatever. Or I just embraced it. I was like, this is what we're doing. We're videotaping the fucking half marathon. And sorry, not sorry. I'm never gonna see any of y'all again. We're gonna be videotaping this whole thing, and it's just like, it was really cool to like get out of that comfort zone. And I did something that I've never really was comfortable with. I think because like we grew up with Instagram first coming out, where it was only photos, and like that was it, like where you only post like your best photos and stuff. Where now it's kind of turning into like a TikTok where like you post photos and reels and like more of authentic you and like what you're doing and stuff. And like I'm trying to switch my mindset to be like, hey dude, just like, because I post a lot of my stories, and like I think they're great stories, like funny stuff, and I get like a lot of engagement with them. But I never post those stories on my main feed where it can get spread and it can whatever. But like I feel like I need to, like, instead of posting a story, just post it on my fucking page. You know what I mean? And like, I just feel like I'm slowly getting out of that shell where like I'm losing the judgment of others and just like posting whatever the fuck I want. Like, I posted a reel of my half marathon, and usually I would never do that, but I was like, dude, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good little video. It's a nice little reel. Like, I don't know. Just, it's more of like an ego thing for me, I guess. It's just, to me, if it doesn't do well, then I kind of feel like it wasn't good. But I was like, okay, but I posted a nice picture where like I edited it, I thought it was a great picture, and I maybe got like 15 likes on it once. And I was like, what's the deal if I post a reel that I like, and it's something that I'm actually doing, and it's like a project, and that gets maybe 5 likes or whatever, versus, oh, I actually try to do something good and like post whatever, what the people want. I got 15 likes from it, and I was like, fucking what? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, like likes doesn't matter, anything like that. So I was just like, I'm starting to slowly get out of that and get into like, I'm gonna post whatever the fuck I want to post. Not like crazy, but like just more showing an authentic self of me. And I'm not gonna lie, ChatGPT helped me with that, because a lot of people were like, roast me on your feed, right? And they'll post the feed to chat and be like, oh, this and that, but I started getting like asking more questions about it. And I was like, hey, what do you think about my feed? Like, what does this tell you? Because, I'm just curious on whatever ChatGPT is analyzing my photos for the first time, right? And they were like, you look like someone that's doing a lot of hobbies, a lot of this and that. And I was like, okay, well, how can I make it better? Like, how can I grow an audience more? What can I do to make it more entertaining? And they were like, they was like basically saying like, you have a lot of like highlight stuff, but it's nothing showing like an authentic view of you. Like if you're into golf,
What the fuck? Chat
it was
GPT told you that?
straight up, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, okay. And it was like, it was saying like, if you're into golf, like post more videos of you golfing or like showing you going out and like being more with with your audience. And then if you're into running, like put more like you getting up and doing your running and everything like that. And I was like, that's interesting. That's a different side. You know what I mean? That's like the side that I like. I like doing that stuff. You know, I just feel awkward posting that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta stop caring about what other people think, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's probably the biggest lesson you'll have to learn, bro. Once you stop caring about what people think, bro, I feel like it makes you feel so much more freer, and you're able to just really be your authentic self and just say whatever the fuck you want. People always are like, dude, bro, you're so blunt. You just say whatever the fuck you're thinking. I'm like, dude, because I just don't care. Like, what are you gonna say? You don't like me? Okay, I'm just not gonna see you ever again. Like, well, that's not gonna change. It's not really gonna make or break my life. So I think you take that fucking same ideology and apply it towards posting stuff on social media. And the thing is, the people that there's gonna be, I mean, was there 8 billion people? So there's gonna be some people that don't like it, and there's gonna be some people that will. Like, you might lose some followers, but then maybe some people that like actually like what you're posting will follow you and replace those people, you know. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna be more people following you that have similar interests, I feel.
That's a great point there, because that's what I feel lately was going on, because I kind of been going that route of going out to these events, meeting new people, and like these new people are like, they're starting to see like not just like the first layer. They're starting to see like during like in the story you see my day to day, like running and golfing and doing just weird stuff, whatever, like more past the onion, right? And it's like, this guy is not like some weirdo or some. I kind of tend to think that I put off as a douchebag or asshole vibe, but like if you go past that and like see my day to day, it's like, oh, this guy's on some journey. You know what I mean? And I've gotten a lot better engagement with those new people, because they're like, yo, I fuck with what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like with the Aisics reps, like I didn't know those guys, and now they're like, we're really cool, and they're new friends and stuff. And that's kind of why I threw into an Instagram post recently. I put it in the caption. I was like, if you want to start something new, just go for it. Just start it, because it's doing whatever you want, and you're going to meet great people along the way. And that's kind of how I felt doing what I've been doing lately, is like going to these run clubs, meeting these people, doing some golf stuff, and like meeting people on the golf course and people that have that interest. Like I'm meeting a lot more people, meeting people with my interest, and like they're genuinely good people. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's out of my just little circle, you know?
Yeah. That's good, bro. Sounds like you're doing good then. Yeah. It seems like you're just real busy. And I think the last time we were trying to run a pod is why I got pissy at you, because like you like canceled or moved or some shit. Cause like I know you're busy, but it's just like I said, like, I don't want you to make your problems my problem. And I know that sounds real passive aggressive, but it's like if you're just booking your calendar full of stuff, like you can only really you can definitely stretch yourself too thin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like your commitment to me gets affected because like you're committed to like 5 other things. Like I don't really care about those 5 other things. I just care about your commitment to me. And it sounds selfish, but that's just kind of how the way how stuff is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I tell you, like if I commit to you doing something on this day, like if I'm saying like, hey Mig, like next Friday at 5 o'clock, like let's run a pod. And then I'm like, hey, sorry, man, I actually booked like 5 other things. Like I can't do it, you know. Then you kind of be like, bro, what the fuck? This was your commitment to me, you know. So that's kind of like I figured I'd give you like a apology, but just at least tell you where I was coming from. So I am sorry for being pissy at you. But yeah, that's just kind of why I was saying that.
I mean, we were grown men about it, put it on the schedule, and now I have it. Like today, I was a little bit late, but I had a 3-hour drive, so it was kind of hit the road a little bit late.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm, we had that, we hashed it out. We were grown men about it. I apologized, and you apologized, and we're like, all right, well, moving forward, how do we get this done? You know, and then so Sundays, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Try to be consistent as we can. Life happens, right? But I think it's a good thing. I mean, just mature about it. That was good. It's just so weird how people don't have that.
Like can just like talk about stuff.
Yeah, dude, just like
yeah, for sure.
But I do feel like I am stretched thin as fuck. Like today's Sunday. I just had a relaxing, cool weekend, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! I have a 3-hour drive that I need to get home, go do a podcast. I need to do laundry. I need to go run a 10K. I need to go do this and get also meal prep, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like stacking all this shit on myself, and like I do this every fucking day, and then I'll go like, okay, here's my training program for the next 24 weeks. Now I have to like adjust my whole life for this program, and it's just like,
yeah. That's why I'm like, that's why I was like getting frustrated because I'm like, dog, it's like you always say like user error to me whenever I do some head ass shit. But it's like, bro, you're the only person that's committing to more stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and it's so
it's like
it's
you
so
can't
weird.
blame anybody else but you. But
and I do it to myself, but like,
yeah.
But I think it's because I can do it. I know I can do it.
It's
I've been doing it. So
dog.
it's just like I don't know, dude.
I think
it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Man came home and was like cursing and yelling over like a HMI cord. I'm like, damn, dog, bro. Oh, he's so fucking wound. Hey, so one of the things I've been thinking about doing, and it might help you since you've been running so much, was I was thinking about getting a massage membership. I know you already have a massage gun, but I was gonna go to like Massage Envy. They have like a membership for like I don't know, $60 a month or something like that you pay, and you get like a massage. You can get a massage once a month. It's like an hour. And if you don't use it that month, it rolls over to the next month. So I don't know if that'd be something that you'd be interested in. I feel like it'd be good for like recovery. And they have like different kinds, deep tissue and all that shit. I know you've been running, it might help.
Yeah, I need to do that. I get a lot my tension in my neck and shit. I think it's from work too, just like always. I'm just overdoing shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's just I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself because it really is just me overdoing this, and then like work stressing me, and then I come do this, and then like I got to go home and like I still need to edit a video, and I need to like possibly do a YouTube intro video today after this. It's like it's just a lot stacked on me, but it's like what else would I be doing? You know what I mean? Like
yeah, for sure. And I think it's good as long as you can be like consistent. The one thing I've noticed since I've been your friend through like however many years this is now is like you'll like commit to a whole bunch of stuff, burn yourself out, and then just be like, all right, I'm fucking done. Like I remember when we first started doing the pod, you would be editing, bro, you would make like 10 clips a day or some shit for like 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, dude, why don't you just pace yourself a little bit? Like you're just fucking just going full blown like balls deep in this shit. And you're like, nah, bro, I'm good. I was like, you're gonna burn yourself out. And you just, I'm good. So then like our TikTok feed has you upload 40 clips, and then after that, you're just like, all right, dog, I'm tired of editing. I'm like,
shout
dude,
out
just
AI.
pace. Yeah.
Fucking AI,
just
bro.
pace yourself a little bit. So I mean, I feel like you're really committed to a lot of stuff right now. So I guess it's just like staying and maintaining that commitment and not burning yourself out. But I mean, if you think you can do it, bro, then fuck it. What else are you gonna do? Sit home, jerk off.
Exactly, bro. I'd rather be doing something. And I think all these projects that I'm doing, it's like fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. It's actually super fucking fulfilling, and I'm actually passionate about it. And this is the shit that I actually want to do, like doing a video of a half marathon, doing a half marathon, doing golfing, and eventually maybe into golfing, I'll start like a business clothing line for it, or I'll do some sort of business venture on that. Like that's stuff that I actually like to do, and so like I'm okay with doing all that. You know what I mean? Like I'm actively trying to find shit that one I'm good at, and then two like that I'm have some fire and some passion doing. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. So I guess my dream job is to like make movies. I think I've told you about this before. But like I've been like writing movie scripts and stuff. But the last like 4 weeks, bro, I've been traveling so much for work. I've just like not really wanted to do anything. I actually opened up another Etsy shop where I sell like mugs and stuff. I got one sale, so
Drop the link, baby. Drop the link. Let's see it.
yeah. So I got started an Etsy account.
How was that feeling whenever you sold one mug?
It was really good. It felt good.
It
was like my girl's idea actually, because like she likes cat stuff, like cat mugs. She collects them, so I was like, fuck it. Maybe there's a niche for people that like cat mugs, and then I gotta sell. Only one so far though, and I'm also running Etsy ads, so it's pretty beneficial.
But how was the feeling whenever you got that? You're like, oh,
it was good.
Because I got like, when I did my business, my Naughty Bees business, and I was going, I don't think I've ever maybe got, and I was running ads and stuff. I don't think I've gotten more than a handful, or if not any random person to actually go there and buy. And but the feeling of just like having someone, you're on your website, and I was like looking at it, I was like, oh shit, there's 150 people viewing my website. And then like, oh, he's in the checkout. Oh shit, what's he looking at? You know what I mean? It's just it was super fun to like. And then whenever I do get that transaction, and I was like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, it felt good because like it's your work. You know what I mean? Like you're
put time and effort, and somebody wants to pay for it. Yeah, I think so. The reason I was saying this wasn't really to like brag, but it more so. I read this quote from The Rock, who said like, if you work 40 hours a week for yourself, or 40 hours a week for someone else, and you don't work any hours for yourself, then like you're doing yourself a disservice, you know? So like I was like, damn, like I would keep complaining because I'm like traveling and doing all this shit for work, and like making excuses to like not continue writing my scripts or work on my Etsy store or like any of that shit that like will actually help me personally. I realize I'm just doing myself a disservice. So definitely gonna try and like lock in a little bit better.
No, I love that quote, and I don't think I went off of that quote exactly, but I went off of that motto. Like I knew about the motto, right? Like, okay, I work 40 hours a week for this company, but like, and we've always talked about this because we do the podcast, we do other shit, we've been doing like a lot of things on the side for a while, and that's why this whole time I'm like, I'm fucking doing this to myself, I'm stressing myself out, and I was like, but I can do it, so like, why not? You know what I mean? So it's like that's like the whole thing that I get where like, okay, yes, I'm tired, but like, we have a finite amount of time, bro. We're only this young at a certain point, and it's like, it's the most popping time in ever in history of doing things. And like, just with this camera being on, like today we can get a viral clip, and like maybe we get a sponsor. You just never know what can happen, right? So it's like, might as well just fucking flick the shit on and just start recording, right?
Yeah.
And I really fuck with that. I really like that motto of just doing something after work. And like I get a lot of anxiety because we're supposed to leave at 5 at work, and I'll leave like at 4:15, 4:30 because there's traffic and shit, or I'll leave kind of maybe at 4 sometimes. And I feel bad for leaving early because like I'm a part of a team, and like the team needs me and this and that. It was like, I was like, y'all don't really, like, we work together, but y'all don't really care about me, right? Like we say we're a team or this and that, we do things together and we help each other out. And I have great coworkers, but it's like, bro, these aren't like, this isn't my family. These aren't my friends. Like, this is business. You know what I mean? This is where I come to work, and it's like, I know what y'all are doing after work. I know exactly what y'all are doing. You're going to go home to your girlfriend or to your boyfriend or your wife, whatever. You're going to go get some dinner, and you're going to put some TV on, a movie. You're going to go to sleep, and you're going to wake up for work. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go run 10 miles, and I'm going to try to edit a YouTube video that I'm doing. And I'm going to try to work on my project, or on someday I'm going to go work on my golf game, or you know what I mean? Like, I have a whole different life after I leave, and I know y'all aren't doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So like, I don't, like, sometimes I feel bad. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. This is your whole thing. This is your one thing in life that you're doing. And this is like my fifth thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about this. This is just making me the money so I can do all that other shit that I'm going to do.
Yeah. The whole salary thing, as I get older, I realize really is a trap, bro. Because like, you start making 100K plus a year, like, oh shit, this is pretty comfy. Like, I can kind of just I don't really need to do anything else. But that 100K a year isn't enough to really like get you ahead. No. You're just like above most other people, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think the average salary is maybe like 50K or 40 or something, which is insane. But like, it'll just get you to a point where you're comfortable making that much money to where like you're not really looking to do other side hustles and shit like that. Like I started making like my current salary, I quit shooting weddings and stuff like that. If I would have kept doing that, that's like an extra, I don't know, like 4K or 5K a month or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm just like, I don't really need to do it anymore. I was tired of shooting anyways. But like if I would have still had that drive, bro, I could have fucking bought like another house by now, you know. So it will definitely get you. But yeah, man, like I think you hit you get like a good salary job, and then you're just like, cool, I'm just gonna max out my 401k and like my Roth IRA or whatever, so I can retire at 60, you know. And you're just looking for that. But like that's not my plan, is to retire by 60. Like
Yeah.
like I don't even really care about the whole retirement thing. I just want to be doing something that I really, really enjoy. And the other day I was watching Zack Snyder. I don't know if you know who that is, but he did Batman versus Superman. He's the director for that movie. He also did 300. He was the director for that movie.
That's
Yeah. Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. So he created a new movie called Rebel Moon, and they were showing like a behind the scenes of what it was like while he was like making the movie and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I got like giddy, bro, low key. Like I got giddy, well, high key, because I was like, this would be the coolest fucking job on earth, bro. It's like this one guy, he has all these ideas in his head. He has like, there's a separate organization for kind of everything. It's pretty similar to the way our like any company is structured, how they have like a financial department, like all that kind of stuff, somebody who's in charge of equipment and stuff. But for films, it's like you have somebody in charge of costume design, you have somebody in charge of set design, you have somebody in charge of cinematography, like the actual like angles and what camera gear you're going to use, and you have somebody in charge for casting the actors. But like the director kind of sits at the top of everyone, so he goes to like all these little different meetings and stuff, and he's like, hey, like I want to use this design for the set. I want to have like, this is what I want these actors to look like. Let's cast some people. I don't like that guy, I like this guy, we'll use them. Then he goes to another meeting, he's like, hey, I actually want to use these costumes, I don't like this costume. And like he just gets to build his own fucking world, bro, you know, because like that's what it is when you're a movie director. And I'm like, bro, that is the coolest fucking job ever to me. For some people it's like, that seems like it'd be shitty, but like it's just not for them, you know, like not everything's for everybody. But like for me personally, like I just know that that is like what my dream job is. So it kind of like reignited a little bit of fire in me to just really start cranking some fucking script out, start looking at sourcing some actors and like all that shit. But yeah, man, so it just made me really excited. I'm getting excited just talking about it, because like for some reason, dude, I think I just have so much belief in myself that I can do anything. I just like get like these visions of me like being a director, and I just get so excited just because like I know I can actually do it. So yeah, it's super cool. Super cool. I actually was playing, dude, people always try and talk shit about PUBG, but I was playing PUBG. I got this guy in my lobby, and he was like, yeah, man, like I'm writing some books. I actually just finished doing I was shooting like a gig. I had like an acting gig. We did a 2-minute scene. It took 6 hours and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, really? Nice, man. Like, what's your Instagram? And then like I found him on Instagram. And then I was like, hey, man, do you know anybody that's like actually making films and stuff right now? He's like, yeah, dude, I got a buddy right now I can hook you up with. He hooked me up with his buddy that makes films. And the hardest part I realized trying to get into the industry is just like finding where to start, because it's just like I don't know. It kind of seems sort of like close knit. Like it kind of seems hard to really get in, but once you're in, you know you're in. So I was talking to this guy, like, how did you get started? What did you do? He's giving me all these tips. He sent me some of his movies he's made. He was telling me like he lives in New York, so it's probably even easier over there to try and get like into stuff. But he was like, the way I started, man, like I made like my first short film. I had some buddies that were like in acting school. I knew some actors, and then I just kind of financed it myself, wrote the script and everything, and then just shot it. And then you do that a couple times, and actors, that community is also pretty close knit. So actors will try and start getting other actors to be in your films. So like you'll have like 5 actors, and they'll have a whole bunch of actor buddies and say like, hey man, like I just shot this film with this guy. You should hit him up. Let me introduce you guys. And then like because being an actor is fucking hard, bro, to try and make it into like a big time Hollywood. So they're most of the time they're working for free, if not maybe like $50 or $500 or some shit if they're
Mhm.
lucky. So they're working for free the whole time, trying to get their name on like the IMDb credits. So eventually, maybe somebody will see them and cast them in something bigger. Um, so he was like, dude, you can get actors for basically next to nothing. You can get a whole bunch of people that will work and create your film for next to nothing, just so they can get the credit for it whenever you publish it. And then he was telling me from there, you work with a distributor who will take like a percentage of your money. And if it's good enough, they'll distribute it. Like, I mean, the budget thing is like Tubi or some shit. But if you get a good distributor, he can get you like Netflix, like Amazon
Mhm.
Prime, any of that shit, and get you in front of producers. And from there, the producers will use those films that you've made and show it to like production companies and like say like, hey, this is the film that this guy made. We think he'd be good for this. This is what he's directed and stuff like that. And then boom, you get like a directing job. But like, you know, a lot of shit has to kind of fall in place. But it was just fucking nice to have somebody give me the actual rundown. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, bro? Because it's just like you go on YouTube or fucking like Google, you try and Google how to become a film director, and it literally says just go make films. Like that's what it said on Google. It said go make films. I'm looking at these directors say like how they got into making films. He was like, just pick up a camera and go make a film. It's just like, dude, like you know, which I mean, it's good advice, I guess, but it's not like it's not an in-depth breakdown of how to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, all from fucking PUBG. So now I'm pretty pumped. The guy, he sent me some movies that he's made. So I'm gonna watch his movies probably later today. And then go back and ask him some questions on like how he did certain angles,
I'm
like
curious
where
how
he
these
got
movies turned
stuff.
out.
Yeah, like what his financing and stuff was like. Um, and like, yeah, just shit like that. And then I'm gonna just like incorporate that into like writing my scripts. So yeah, dude. And I'm actually really excited for whenever I move to Austin because you'll be there. And there's some people on YouTube who do like a whole bunch of like little short films, and that's kind of like their thing. And I
Mhm.
think it would just be super cool because now you have a little acting buzz.
Yeah.
It'd be super cool to have like you and like some of my other friends over there just do like some like short skits that we could just put on YouTube
And
as
that's
just
what I
short
want,
films.
dude.
You know?
That's one of the biggest things that I want. Truthfully, whenever I moved to Austin, like, you know, all my friends here are videographers. I thought it'd be a lot of that. Like, I told them, I was like, hey, you know, we chop it up and we have fun, and like we should even start a podcast with us because we're together all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to run this stuff. I know how to do it. I've been doing it for a year plus now, right? Like, I
Mhm.
know how to do it. It's not that bad. We need this, and this. Everyone's like, oh yeah, cool. It's all great. Hey, we're playing a bunch of golf. I watch a lot of golf YouTube. It's coming up. It's really big right now. Golf YouTube is huge. Like, people want to watch this shit because they're like, sometimes I'm in the office and I have like a shit day and I'm just like, dude, I wish I was playing golf right now. I put on some golf YouTube. I'm like, oh damn. You know what I mean? I can live through them on the YouTube, right? And like they're
Yeah.
having fun on the course, and like, you know what I mean? It's just really big. They have, you know, you can learn some few things, they'll give you trip, you know, whatever. You can watch the best play. And I was telling them, I was like, look, dude, we play a lot of golf. I played with them before. I was like, we're good. We're pretty decent. You have a videography company. Why not film this shit? Like, you have all the stuff to film it. Like,
Mhm.
you know the know-how, you know how to do it. I can help. I'm not retarded. I know I do some production stuff. I edit clips, you know what I mean? Like, I know how to do this stuff. I was like, let's do a whole 18 holes. And I even told him, I was like, look, we can even make a YouTube video and say, hey, two amateur golfers, wherever, we bet $1,000. I said, obviously we don't have to fucking bet $1,000, but it's a hook. You know what I mean? Like, we're playing for $1,000. People will fucking tune in. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, we'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. But it never fucking happens. And me, I'm very action driven. Like, if I say something, I want to go do it. Like,
Yeah,
Aisics commercial or Aisics gig, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm texting, I'm like double texting. I'm like, hey guys, just make sure, like, we're 3 weeks out, we're 2 weeks out, we're a week out. Just make sure your calendar's fucking set. I literally have Aisics people come in, like they bought us, they bought us like $2,000 worth of fucking shoes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I have all this shit for us. Like, please don't fucking bail on me. You know what I mean? Like, I set it up, everything, and it's just like it. I like to actually do this stuff, like short skits and like doing YouTube videos and shit like that. But like, that's what I thought it would be more of when I moved closer to them, because they have everything set up. But I get it, because in their mind, that's a passion project or that's a fun project. That's like a, you know, like a whatever kind of deal. They're more of like, we need to get paid for our time and, you know,
Type shit.
videos.
Yeah,
And
for
I'm like,
sure.
I get it, guys, but like, we can also be doing something fucking crazy. Like, imagine if we did a golf YouTube channel and it did really well, and now we can just fucking golf and video. You know what I mean? Like, I know y'all are all deep into the Tiki Cam and to like doing your videography shit, but like, there's possibilities here of doing things to change your life. You know what I mean? And maybe it's, you know, maybe you're all in on Tiki and that's what you want to do, but like, you could start something else and grow that, because YouTube makes a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely see where they're coming from, because like it's kind of like a like any artist, they can probably all relate, because people always want you to really do like your art for free, low key.
Yeah.
And I know that's not really what you're saying. You're saying like, let's use like your skills and I'll even help you guys, but like we go golf, why don't we just record it and make like a vlog or something? You
Right.
know, it'd be super fucking easy. But in their head, they're probably like, dude, this is my job. Like, I'm not trying to do some shit for free. But
Right.
no, yeah, I definitely see both sides. But I think for them it would be really easy, because all you need is like a Sony. The hardest part to do YouTube, bro, if
Editing.
you're doing vlog content, yeah, editing, and just finding someone who has equipment, who knows how to film, and
Yeah.
like not paying them for the first whatever amount of months until you make money off of YouTube so you can be consistent. But like,
Mhm.
since there's fucking like 4 of them, or I don't know how many, even you could just be like, hey, next time we go golfing, let's bring an A7 III. I'm sure they fucking have one with a
Mhm.
Rode mic, and then I'll vlog it, and then just take the footage home and edit. Whenever I'm shooting, you guys just vlog that, and then boom, that's all you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it really is just bringing a camera for the shit that you're talking about. You know?
Bro, and that's like, I was like, there's a lot of different things that I do. Like the half marathon, it was a fucking phone. I was like, just, I had someone running next to me with a phone, and the only thing that I did for him to like, for him to be able and willing to carry that phone for our run was, I paid for his entrance fee, which was like $50. So like, for $50, I got a pacer and a photographer basically. But he's my boy, right? So like, he's doing it out of love, and I was helping him out because I was talking to him. I was like, hey man, you know, I love running with you. You push me whenever we do our daily runs and stuff, and like, I need that when at the half marathon, because I'm preparing for the worst, right? Like, I feel like I might doubt myself and stop, and like, I want someone there to be like, hey dude, like, you know, let's keep it going. And so he told me straight, he was like, nah, that's not part of my plan. And I was like, you're training for a 240-mile run. Why is this not part of your plan? This is literally a half marathon. This is running. What's the deal? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but like, if I do a half marathon, like an event like this, it's not, I don't want to pace. He's like, I want to win it. And that's not part of my plan right now. Like, and I was like, damn, okay, we're on totally different levels. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, all right. So I was like thinking about it. I was like, what can I do to make it worth his while so he can be my pacer? I was like, okay. I was like, well, how about this? Just take it as an easy long run for you, because it's my pace. It's going to be super easy. You're just chilling, right? You'll be my pacer, and I'll pay for your entrance fee. And he was like, okay, you got a deal. Because the entrance fee is like $50, $60. You know what I mean? So I was like, literally, it's just, you're just running with me. And, you know, if I get tired, whatever, you know, help me out. He was like, okay, cool. So we had this understanding. He's my pacer. And now he's running alongside me, and he has a camera, and he's like sprinting ahead of us and getting like action shots and like doing all this stuff. And I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, this is really cool. And that's what I'm getting at for like all these little projects that I do on the side. I was like, literally just someone needs to be able to have just shoot the fucking camera. You know what I mean? Like, we do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff. And if something like, going back to what you're saying for YouTube shorts, you being here, like, I'll shoot all day long and then go to your house, and then like, we can just chop it up, have some food, have some dinner, and then like, I'll just put it up on the TV and be like, yo, look at this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. That's what I was planning. That's what I thought was going to happen coming here. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I think they're just more of like, filming,
Gotta
getting
get
for
paid.
money, gotta get
Gotta get
paid.
paid. Yeah,
And
dude, same shit with whenever I was shooting One Last Bite for Uncle Juan. The thing with that is he would do the cooking, but at least you can edit. You know what I mean? I could
yeah,
go shoot the vid and then like eat and then just give you the footage and you could edit it however you want and like do your thumbnails and all that shit. He just couldn't do any of that. You know what I mean?
mhm,
No editing, no thumbnail, takes forever. Upload the video to YouTube, find like a title that generates clicks and shit like that using like a title generator, like description generator for keywords. All that shit, bro, takes fucking forever. And he
yeah.
just none of it, bro. He's just like, and then he started saying like, this is what really pissed me off, and I just like was like, all right, yeah, I'm done. He was like, but I don't understand. Like, you just come over, you just point and click, man. You act like it's like a lot of work. Don't you like shooting videos? And I was just like, oh yeah, okay.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm never doing this again. So, and then that was the end of One Last Bite. And then he was just fucking crying, saying that, like, you know, like, I can't believe you would stop shooting these. Like, I don't understand. Like, you created this and now you're killing it. And like, really just trying to fucking guilt trip me into going to shoot. And I'm like, dude, these videos, the shit we're cooking takes a lot of, I mean, some of them are like 2 hours, but some of them are like 8 hours or a 2 day process. And I live
yeah,
in Dallas. So I have to drive over to Fort Worth, stay like at my girlfriend's house, or like drive back to Dallas. I have to drive to fucking Fort Worth, shoot for fucking 6 hours, drive back home, come the next day, and you want to start at 8 a.m. and then go film again for another 8 hours, then go edit and stuff like that. Like that shit takes way too long, too much time. You know what I mean? Like I'm
yeah.
just making you content. Like I'm not even in these videos at all. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like it doesn't do anything for me. Um, but yeah, bro. Like so, like, and he was just like, yeah. Once he said like, oh, all you do is point and click, man. Like I don't understand. And I was like, I literally was just like, just go find somebody to record you. Then, like, if I just point and click, it should be easy. Just go find somebody to do what I do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're getting like a fucking $1,500 package. Like if I was to try and charge somebody for free, and not
No,
only for
100%.
free,
Yeah.
I've made fucking 12 videos. You know what I mean? And he was like, well, you get to eat the food. I'm like, okay, dude, I could go spend $30 and get the same thing of like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, but yeah, I think for you guys, for the neighbors and for you to just do golf vids would be fucking easy, bro. Just have you tried telling them to just like, hey, can I just borrow your A7 III? Do they have one? Probably.
Yeah, they do.
I got everything. Yeah.
I mean, I have my own shit. I have my own. I'm literally using my own camera right now. I can do it. It won't be as crispy, but it's for YouTube videos. I got I paid $700 for it. It's a fucking nice little camera.
And you're gonna want to try and do more short stuff anyways, because that's what blows up. That'll blow your channel up quicker.
The only thing that's hard for me is like, I need someone that knows the world a little bit, just for like the logistics of like a Rode mic. If we have two cameras, then like, because that's my missing piece, because I haven't done it right. So like if there's two camera shots, how do I get it seamlessly with the audio clips in between? Like it's all smooth. You know what I mean? Like this camera, audio stays the same. You know what I mean? Like, but we're changing, and having someone that way, it's not just on a tripod. Having someone actually, have that view, that that kind of human touch to it or whatever. Something, you know what I mean? So like, to Uncle Juan and to your situation, personally, that's why me with them, I'm like, dude, I will help with editing. Because I know how hard it is. I know
Editing is the hardest part, bro.
I know, you know what I mean? Like
Part.
I know all the logistics of getting all this. I know I paid for all this. Is, I know what a Yeti mic is. I know what things need to happen, right? So like, this is what I've been doing with my whole life, because I grew up as a single child. But like having someone as a brother, as someone has the same passion to do these and have the vision completed all the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the hard part of like just having someone commit of like, okay, well, we're gonna go spend 5 hours on the golf course. We're gonna go film it. We're gonna have fun. First off, we're having fun. We're on the golf course and we're doing what we like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then going home and editing and doing all this. It's like that's a lot of time with someone. That's a lot of that, it takes a lot of commitment. And that's why it's like, dude, I'll help out. I'll do whatever you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. You're not making money on it, but like, we're also filming our life and we're making dope ass videos, and like that's fun to me. You know what I mean? So like, that's that's what I'm excited for, like your aspect to come and do things, because like we can go film a fucking MMA gym or do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I mean? Because like I like this whole fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I put a lot of shit on my fucking plate, and I like to do a lot of things. So it's like I will make time to go do that because I'm passionate about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and for me, it's beneficial because then it gets my name out there as like a director, you know. And
yeah,
if I start posting clips, whether it be shorts, whether we're doing, because like there's like short films on YouTube, bro, that I really, some of them I really, really like. They're only like 7 minutes long, you know what I mean? And like you really just need your buddies to be committed. And not only is it giving me directorial exposure, it also be giving you like actor exposure. So like,
that's what
and then
I
from
like,
there,
dude.
yeah, and then from there, it's like it kind of rolls into becoming like, hey, there's this influencer that has fucking 50,000 views that wants to do like a short film with you, and then bro, it's like, okay, cool, like come over, film us, repost it on your IG. Our shit gets blown up, you get exposure, who directed and stuff like that, who's work doing all, putting everything together. I get my exposure, and then it kind of just starts growing and growing and growing. That's the shit that I'm excited for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to come up, bro. It's gonna be fun. I think it'll be really good for both of us. And then like I just have so many ideas, you know, like I feel like I've always been relatively creative, but like it would just be super cool. I have like all the lights and stuff. It's just a matter of having and I guess even on your side, it's like for me, I'm trying to get some actors and people that I can work with where I don't have to pay them a shitload of money so I can do stuff consistently. And like you're trying to get like that somebody to direct you and record and stuff, but like you don't have to pay a shit ton of money. So it's like we kind of like are balancing each other out.
Very
You know what I mean?
mutual. Very
Yeah.
mutual.
Yeah. Like a symbiotic relationship type deal. So it'd be sick, bro. I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty excited.
They got me bricked up. Like I'm telling you, like whenever we're doing like the film, because like it was one of the greatest experiences during that whole thing, because I had the half marathon a week before the half marathon. I did a shoot for Aisics for the. Did my camera just die? Fuck. Let me change my battery.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep yapping while you're changing your shit. But yeah, man, I'm excited. And like Austin at this point has been, it really is just like a hub for fucking influencers. And like the whole influencing thing, like for a while I kind of wanted to be in front of the camera. Now, not so much, just because it's just like I would just want to be a director. Like I kind of just, I don't know. Being in front of the camera and acting and stuff like that, it seems cool, but it's just not for me. I want to be the person that like puts everything together and then like brings the best out of people. Like, because like I feel like when you're the director, you're like the quarterback, you know, and like you'll have like some star actors that like, or like your receiver, or like your like running back, and then you have like the people that are like helping you direct, or like assistant directors and stuff like that are like your linemen, making sure that everything's set up. But like I want to be the quarterback. I don't want to be like actually on camera, you know. That's like not really my goal. But and I just like enjoy telling stories. So it'd be super dope. Be super dope. Damn, what time is it? Oh shit, it's almost 3 o'clock already. But yeah, now that I have all this stuff, like now that I know like what direction I'm gonna be moving once I go to Austin, I'm excited to start like for me personally, writing multiple scripts is beneficial for me because I don't get burnt out just writing one. You know, it gives me a break and I can come up with ideas. But it's gonna be fun to start writing scripts for like just little short films and stuff that we can do. Like just with like maybe 3 or 4 people. That'd be really fun too.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just been yapping. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Nice.
I was like, why is it not fucking working? It has the cord. But yeah, so like what I was saying is I had one of like the greatest experiences, one of the greatest weeks in my life. just from like how much what I was doing and like the fun I was having, where I shot an Aisics commercial where I had, you know, my friends and like my videographer team doing videos of us, and that was a really cool experience. To shooting another little series of like, you know, me like a promotion for a high school vid, and so like, you know, they were shooting that, and then I had running a half marathon with a pacer videoing me the whole time, and I was just like, dude, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like this is like, I felt very main character energy, and I was like, this is like something I really like to do, and I like to be on camera and like, you know, make fun stuff and express who I am. You know what I mean? Like, and I doing that's why I really want to do the golf, because it's just you out there and just having fun and just throw on the camera. Like just do what exactly what you're doing, and people just want to view it. You know what I mean?
For your
So
golf vid, you should do like you can get copy money, like fake money, hundreds and stuff, and it's like you can get $200,000 fake dollars and fake hundreds for I don't know, like $20 on
I bought
Amazon.
fake $10,000.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
gonna
got it.
say. Like
I got it
that'd be
in
a
my
good
account.
thumbnail. Like if
Yeah,
you do like your $1,000 a hole and just have like a thumbnail of like a lot of cash, people will definitely click on it, even if it's
that's a
fake.
good one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just stuff like that. That's what I'm really trying to do. So like, yeah, we need to get on that stuff. Get
Dude,
that
yeah,
going.
I just can't wait because, like, bro, there's so many little influencers in fucking Instagram, and I feel like the influencers' main goal is to really try and get into like they're all probably different. Some of them probably just like doing like reviews of stuff, but I think a lot of them want to become like an actual actor. I feel like that's the end goal for anybody. And the
Yeah.
like, I learned this from somebody who worked at a marketing. She owned a marketing company. She's like, highly the main way you can get people to promote your videos, just make sure that they're in it. You know. So I
Mm.
was like. That's really that'd be like, dude, if we could get a like an influencer who has like 500K, 700K to like be in one of our little short films and repost it and tag both of us, dude. You know
So
what I
the
mean? But
beauty, so I think the beauty, the what we need to attack on angles like that is if we go out and we're making these little small videos, and you know now we're out into that environment and we find another like-minded person that's already has some traction, like
mm,
it's one of those things where like, okay, he has, let's say, 500,000 followers, right? But he's actually a really cool dude. And he saw one of our videos and he likes us, right? And he's like, dude, I love y'all's podcast, right? Let's just use that as an example. I love y'all's podcast. I want to be able to chop it up with y'all. And I was like, okay, cool. We can get you on the podcast, do exactly what we're doing. We're chop it up. We're boys. We'll talk it up. And then you just expose us a little bit, and that's it. But it could be like a mutual thing where like, hey, you know, we're doing this. We have a whole like little video thing, and I know, you know, that's the hardest part, and you know, we can film you and do whatever you want. So it's like a mutual. It's a mutual relationship where it doesn't have to be transactional in business all the time. Where it's like we're like minded. We're
like a
in the same
barter system.
space. Yeah, it's like we're in the same space. Like we help you out, you help us out, and it help. You know, ultimately, that's just a good relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you a link to one of the like the little short film vids that I've seen. Bro, they're fucking funny, dude. They have some funny ones, they have some serious ones, but like you just need actors, you know? And
That's I like. I don't know what's the deal, but I've been like actually lately. I'll be on TikTok or like YouTube, movies, whatever, and I'm just like I'm watching it, and then I kind of like get out of it, and I'm watching it as more of like putting myself in that position. I'm like, how hard would that be to do that? Like, I got to memorize the scene. I got, you know what I mean? I started thinking about it like that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, could I do this? Can I? How
for
would
sure,
I?
bro.
You know what I
Dude,
mean?
bro, holy fuck. When you start looking at because I'm to a point where I want to enter some like film competitions and shit, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
think whatever I generate, I really think I'm gonna win. Like I'm just overly confident. And after looking at like short films on YouTube and stuff, I'm like, oh, these guys are making like really, really, really like a lot of them are really, really bad. Like
Mm.
I'm not even trying to say that to be a dick, but I'm just like, and a lot of the stuff is like I don't know the director's vision, what the fuck they thought was gonna come out of it, but like the editing, the actors and shit like that, it's just not good. Like I look at some vids that I've made literally all by myself, directing, filming, lighting, all that shit by myself, like 30-second commercials for stuff. And I'm like, my stuff looks better, and I'm doing this by myself on a GH5. You know what I mean? Like a fucking micro four thirds lens. Like, it's like technical stuff, but it's just like I just know I can make better shit than that. You know? So yeah, dude, you should look and maybe try and do like, I know your schedule's already busy, but you should look and try and do like some acting classes or something. I know they got them in Austin. Probably fucking $50 a session or some shit like that. Go like maybe every 2 weeks or something, and just like learn the basics. It'd probably be beneficial.
Okay, that'd be fun. I would, yeah.
I think it'd be fun for you. The hardest part, I think, is just memorizing the lines and shit, and then doing like micro expressions. But
yeah, and I see. I think for me, that's and I'm probably like every fucking actor says that. Like, oh, it was natural with. It just comes natural and doing all the expressions. But like, I like to get into it. Like, I was really, like, I know I wasn't even talking or anything like that in the little video I sent you. But like, all right, how would I like? I'm running through the woods. I need to act like I'm tired. I need to breathe. Like, what would I do? And I gotta look shocked. You know what I mean? Like, but I was trying to get into.
No, like, yeah, I was watching. I was like, oh, you actually did a good job. You know what I mean? Like the micro expressions and stuff.
I was like, I need to get these little face things down. You know what I mean? But literally, it's my friends videoing me, so I'm like, fuck. You know, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I need to actually. I was like, I wanted a personal little thing. I was like, I want to do this for like, how would I do this like in a legit situation, you know, like this, like let's treat this professional. And that was
I think you did good. And the thing is, bro, a lot of people just suck on camera. That's after filming, I don't know how I've filmed hundreds of people. They're really bad on camera, dude. Like they freeze up, they just start staring directly at the camera lens. Like they just like they'll like say something, they say their line, and then they stare directly at the camera. Like they're just like, I'm just like, stop looking at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Pretend I'm not here. And they're like, okay. And then just like back to it, bro. It's crazy, like a magnet. But I feel like you're pretty good on camera, you know, from what it's worth, from like the couple of things that I've recorded of you. And some people get real nervous and shit like that, be shaking. They're like, look uncomfortable, you know, start sweating. Like, but yeah,
I think the podcast helps a ton. Like I literally have a ring light, a whole ass camera, and a microphone. But like, it's literally just me and you talking to each other. And you know, we do this often enough where like at first it was like, it's kind of like, oh, what do I say? I know I'm on camera every fucking second. Needs to, but now it's just like
used to it.
Yeah. Like if we get a clip, we get a clip. It's just chill now, and that's it helps. But it also I think enticed, like I like being on camera, and now I want to do some more things. You know what I mean? And that's why I want to videotape more of my life and try to do all my little side hustles, not side hustles, more like my side journeys. And
I would, dude. I think you should just bring your own camera to next time you guys go golfing, because it's good enough to get what you need out of it. And then just buy a shotgun mic and put it on top. That way you don't have to road mic everyone up. You don't have to.
I have a shotgun mic too. And
you get one on Amazon, bro. A good one for like $30.
That's what I have too. And I was thinking about like I watch these guys, right? And like some people watch it just purely as like entertainment pieces, but like I'm also watching it like, okay, how do I what's the word? How do I
do something similar?
This? Yeah, how do I replicate what they're doing? And so I'm looking at it, and sometimes like they'll show their setup, and I'm like, okay, so he has a camera. There's a camera lady. She has a camera with a mic. He's mic'd up. Okay, and then on the cart, they're driving to the hole, and they have a GoPro on the windshield, and I'm like, okay, so how does the GoPro get? Because I have a GoPro, right? So like, how did the GoPro get good audio? And then I was talking to my buddy Jack about it, and he was like, oh, it's easy. It's the Rode mic. You just have to make sure it's synced. And I was like, okay, so now that's a lady with a camera. Here's a GoPro. There's a Rode mic. So then I'm like, okay, so how do I get where it's switching camera scenes, but then the audio synced up? You know what I mean? And that's just like how I was like, okay, how am I going to be able to do this? You know, like
you use one audio source, and then so like whenever you pull it into your editing timetable, what I do is I'll have all three of my clips kind of layered on top of each other, right? So say we'll have we'll do like, I'm gonna put the two that I'm gonna use the most on the bottom, So it'll be like the shotgun mic that you're using to vlog, whatever secondary camera is, and then the third camera from the GoPro. So say like we're doing a cart scene where we're driving, I'm gonna only use one audio source while we're driving, delete the audio source from the GoPro, and then splice it up, so it'll be, and then leave the audio source, like the main audio source. The shotgun one is really the only one you're gonna really need. What you're doing right now is kind of overcomplicating it by throwing like another lav mic, because if you have a shotgun mic and you point at somebody, you're picking up their audio. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you'll get
but
a little bit of
the
background
GoPro audio though. I don't have a shotgun for the GoPro, so that's
but you're not going to use any audio from the GoPro. You're just gonna I almost said Command V. Holy shit, bro! Fucking Final Cut, bro. So you're just gonna cancel and just turn down all the audio from the GoPro, and that's almost there just to get like shots of you driving and shit.
No, but like that, but they're like talking in the cart with the GoPro, so it's like they're actually talking. And
the GoPro's shooting them.
The GoPro shooting them. It's mounted on the windshield, right, with a suction cup, whatever, and they're able to talk because they have the mics. And then whenever they get out of the cart, it switches to the other person filming them get out of the cart and line up their shot. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're getting 3 cameras, but you're only one person. If you're trying to do the solo expedition, bro, I would I would work your way up to that level.
Right.
So just bring your camera, get a shotgun mic, stick it on top, go out there while you're driving. If you have a GoPro, you could mount it on the front, so it'd be like POV of you driving, or like get the I mean that's spending more money still. If you get like a GoPro 360, you can get the extended thing and mount on top, so it looks like you're playing a video game almost while you're driving. You can get a whole bunch of it's almost like you're replicating having a drone also. So you could get that shot with a GoPro, but I would just go out there with your camera, with a shotgun mic, and then while you're driving or someone else is driving, you can either film them, or while you're driving, you say, "Hey, can you film me?" And they could just hold it like this, like out in front of them, and get both of you guys in the shot. And the shotgun mic will pick up the audio as long as it's kind of pointed in your general direction, and just go from there. Like, don't overcomplicate it. You're seeing,
what? And that's the thing.
Is Mr. Beast level fucking production, and you're trying to replicate that.
Yeah,
and it's just like you're not gonna be able to do it with one person. You can, but it's hard as fuck. You know what I mean?
And that's the concept that I know is you get paralyzed with too much options. And for me, it was exactly what you said, is like you're overcomplicating it, and that's why I haven't done it, because I literally have the camera, the shotgun mic, extra cameras. I can go out and do it. It's literally just fucking point and shoot, right? But I'm like, I want to recreate that. So it's like, fuck, if I don't have all that, I can't do any of this. And it's like, I was like, but what you're saying is like, dude, you have the shit. It's not as crazy as that, but like
you're not gonna have drone flying overhead and like
still recreate. You can start there, and I'm like, and that's where my mind was like, I need to have a committed friend. I need to do this. I need to do this and do this and this and this before I can even start. It's like, bro, just go out and fucking do it. And it's like I go off my dad a lot, and like that's a whole thing where like I think that's a great thing where like people can fucking relate and be cool about that. You know, like they'll be like, dude, a lot of people lost their dads, you know what I mean? And like they can watch this video, and like I have 2 buddies, actually, and that's so sad to say, but I have 2 buddies that lost their dad, and I always invite them to go play, and I'm like, hey, if you want to come play with me and my dad, you know, we go shoot the shit. And it's like, it's not like I don't try to make it weird where like, you know, I know you lost your dad, come play with my dad, but it's like, if you want to have that experience where like, you know, my dad wants y'all, he's like, you know, you're my friend, right? You're like, and that it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but like I always just throw out the invite though, you know, it's hard to explain, but
yeah, man, simplify that shit. Like, did you ever watch my vlog from when I went to the Dominican? And like, so for me, I kind of watched like some travel vlogs, and I'm like, I was watching the Nelk travel vlogs, how they every time they go to a new place, they have like a drone overhead. They have like different shots and shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try and just do the best that I can do. And I did what I did was literally shotgun mic on top of my camera, so I didn't have to try and switch from like lav mics and stuff like that mounted on people's shirts. And then when I was talking, I was just like, "Hey Ed, we're traveling together. Can you just hold the camera while I talk?" And then if
Mhm.
I want to get a shot of them, I just record them. You know what I mean? And then I was just like, before we do stuff, I would just fly my drone overhead, get some footage. But like, minus the drone, bro, you can just go on you can just get stock footage also of a golf course and no one's gonna know, you know.
Yeah.
You just gotta like just simplify it to the point where you can do it. Not only can you do it, you can do it consistently. And the most important stuff really isn't so much production quality, it's really just the content, you know. Like
Mhm.
content is king, like what you're doing in the video, if you're funny and stuff like that, that's what's gonna keep people watching, not
Yeah.
because it looks like a fucking PGA tournament ad like that.
Right.
People don't really care that much. As long as it's funny, it's like relatable, you're doing it consistently. They know there's gonna be a new video every Monday. Like, so that would be my advice to you. Just simplify it.
Yeah, that's actually really, really good advice. And I think it helps being with someone. Like it helps so much. Like I'm in the middle of a park dressed up as a football player. So I have three camera crews, a 3-man camera crew telling me what to do. So it's like we're not just people in the park and everyone's shy. You don't say hi anything. Like we're sticking out like a sore thumb. And I'm running through and we're shooting the people, and like there's people walking by, like, what are y'all doing? It's like we're doing this and this, blah blah, blah, right? But it to me it helps so much for like having someone there that is okay, that's being seen, kind of deal. We're like, it's hard to explain, but we're like, if me and you go to Cancun, right, and you have the philosophy that I have, we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna bust out the camera and film. It helps so much having someone there, because like now it's just like me and you having fun and like we're shooting the camera, like we don't give a fuck who's doing, like whatever. But like if it's just me, it's just like, and I set up the camera, I'm like, fuck, it's
Solo
just kind of,
vlogging,
yeah, it just feels
yeah.
weird, like, you know what I mean, like. But if I get out of that element and it's
Mhm.
just me and you, and that's how it feels, it's just me and you, like fuck all these people, then I can do whatever the fuck I want, like, oh, you know what I mean, like chilling, we're doing this and that. Like when it's just me, it's like, damn, I just feel like everyone's staring just at me, and I get really
Mhm.
like nervous about it. But having a travel buddy or someone else there, it helps a lot.
Damn, should have vlogged the Cancun trip. I
I
fumbled
wanted
fucking.
to,
I should
wanted
have
to.
vlogged my Italy trip, bro. That trip was fucking
Mhm.
insane. But I just wanted to. Sometimes I just want to live in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's like you only you have that moment once, and then you kind of forget shit. Or like if I wanted to go see my Dominican trip, I could just go watch the video, the
Hmm.
vlog again, you know. And low key, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I've probably posted 5 vids on YouTube, bro, and like maybe 2 long vids, and then like a couple shorts. Bro, I have like 80 subscribers right
There
now.
you go.
Not bad, bro,
Not
for like
bad.
not really posting that many videos, being inconsistent and shit. So
Mhm.
I feel like if I really turn that shit up, just start making short films, busting them out on there, dude, we could do really well.
Yeah, I think so, man.
But yeah, man, I just hop over complicated. I want to see it too. Whenever you, I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless once you do it. Just like focus more on your editing to make that shit make it entertaining. You know, you could do like little cuts and stuff like that, transitions or whatever.
Yeah,
Music.
and there's just, so the beauty about like right here, there's this little bitty course that's like no one goes to, and I've been thinking about this because I'll go on the twilight time. They call them twilight times after 4 p.m. It's like you can get like a quick round in and stuff, but there's a lot of like on a Monday through Thursday, there's not a lot of people there, and I'm like this would be perfect because like I can take my time, I can say what I got to say on the golf course, and the beauty about a golf course is like it's just you, and like sometimes it's you for like hundreds of yards, like there's no one around, you know what I mean, like you're just in the middle of the woods pretty much on a golf course. And so like that'd be perfect of just like talking, no one, you know, you're not scared that someone's going to see you,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And so you're just doing your thing. And like what's mentally blocking me is like, okay, so I need to videotape myself talking, what we're doing, blah blah, and then coming out of the cart, hurry up, set up my tripod, and then that way I can get like me a film of me swinging and go and do that. And then like, okay, if I go on the putting green, then setting that camera up real quick and like.
So you're just going golfing by yourself, or you're going with other people?
Well, that's what I was trying to do, is golf by myself, because like I truly the only person I can rely on is myself, right? And
Mhm.
that's just how it is. That's how I feel. and I need to be able to do this, you know. And so I was just like trying to think like, okay, what's the fastest way? Do I just get like a little quick phone tripod, stick that on there? Video's good enough for that. You know what I mean? Like that's, and I was just over complicating things, trying to figure out things, and then figuring out shit that I haven't even came across yet. And but
you go with your dad a lot too, though, right? I feel like
and
y'all
that's the
usually
thing
go.
is like I feel like me and dad, he's good about filming stuff, and I'm like I always ask him like, hey, can you just video me? And he's like, yeah,
Dude,
dude.
that's I'm telling you, that's like really all you need is just him, and just so he can film your swings, you can film his swings, and
Mm-hmm.
then you could, like I said, bro, just do a vlog style and just have your
I
camera in front
literally
of
thought
you
about this because we
and
go
just
like every
talk.
weekend, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, what if the fucking series is like golfing with my
like
dad?
yeah,
And
it's
that's
all you need.
and every week
And your
we,
dad says some funny shit too, bro.
he's dude,
You know
he's
what I mean?
funny as shit, bro. Funny as
Yeah,
shit. He's just like Uncle Juan.
yeah,
And I was like, I literally thought about, I was like, what if this is it? What if a golfing series with my dad is that's my
yeah.
thing? You know, not like my thing, right? But like
Something,
it's
one of them.
something, you know what I mean? And but that's like I'm literally golfing with my dad, videotape me and my dad. Like, how cool would that be to show my little brother or to see this in 20 years? And you know what I mean? Or God
Sure.
forbid he passes away. And I'm just like, look at these videos that I have of me and my dad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's ultimately why I like doing all this shit too. Because what you said earlier is I forget a lot of shit. And like Dominican Republic or Cancun or whatever, like I like to relive a lot of things. So I take a lot of photos of things, and so I can relive those. And so like having the videos, being able to do that is a good way to remember that.
yeah, bro. I think you should definitely fucking do it. Definitely go do it. And then just you do the first one, bro. It's probably not gonna be super fucking amazing. You just kind of like, have to accept that. But like,
Right.
just once you do your first one and then you hit like your fifth video, you'll be able to see like the exponential growth of how much better you've got at editing, shooting, angles. You'll also start to like kind of pre-plan stuff while you're doing it. You know, you'll
Right.
know what shots will look good. You'll do like really, really good, bro. I think
Well,
that's a
and what's
great
good is
concept for y'all.
the podcast, bro. Like, look at our first podcast versus now.
Yeah,
You know, it's like Weston came over and we filmed. I was telling you, StreamYard. Hey, pro tip: whenever we do this, make sure it's in 1080 because it was so quick and easy. Like I had all the shit. I was like, I was doing a video. I was like, damn, this is ass. I was like, hold up, I have a Yeti. Like I have a Yeti blue mic. Let me set this up real quick. And I was like, okay, I have the Yeti, I have the camera. And I was like, fuck, how do I just do a video? And I was like, we pay a service for this. What the fuck? So I was like, StreamYard. It's not a podcast, but it's a setup. We can set it up as a podcast. So I literally put the mic in front of us, had the camera, had the thing, and he was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, this is a software called StreamYard." You know what I mean? But it was so easy. You know what I mean? I was just like, the setup was fucking easy. We sat down on the couch, how me and you did it on the podcast. We didn't have two mics. I just had one in the middle. You know what I mean? But I was like, this is good enough. It was better than what, because I was
You
just
would
doing
have.
I wrote a shotgun mic, but it was 12 yards away or 10 feet away, whatever. So damn, the audio's ass. So I set it all up quick and easy. I was like, damn, dude, this is like, you know what I mean? And it was,
Isn't it cool, bro? How like the more skills you acquire, we're going long on this pod too. So I'm gonna
yeah,
try to
you're
wrap
going
it up.
long.
But like, isn't it cool, bro? How like the skills that you fucking learn throughout your life, like just because you wanted to try something or like do something, it's almost like you're learning like a new language, dog. And like
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't know how to speak it. And they're
No,
just like,
it's
wait,
awesome,
do you
dude.
know how to do this? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, wait, you can edit a fucking commercial? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's not that hard. And you try to explain it to them, and they're like, no, this shit's hard. And I'm like, I've just done it 1,000 times. Like, you know how
Yeah.
to fucking change like camera frames rates and like all that shit. And it's like, yeah, man, like, you know, it's slight work,
Just
you know?
like it's like no, but
Yeah.
it's awesome though, but that's one of the reasons why I built the Naughty Bees business because I told myself even if it isn't successful, it builds so much skills where now I know how to market, I know how to run ads, I know how to build a website, I know how to do design work, I know how to find freelancers. Yeah, there's a lot of skills that I learned, and like I say it to you all the time. If I want to go do a golfing, go sell shirts of golfing or go sell anything in golf or do anything, I know how to do it. I know how to set it up where I can. It's going to be some work on the front end, but I can get it going. And you know what I mean? Like that's just
Yeah.
what I
I feel like
wanted out of that.
I just keep thinking about your father son golf thing. I think it's just such a great idea because like you build your base on like YouTube, bro. Like the
Everything
fucking
channels from that,
dude,
bro. Everything
possibilities are
channels.
fucking endless, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can start selling your merch on there. You can like plug in your Instagram. Like you can just do so much shit, bro.
Yeah.
And your dad, from what it seems like, I mean, it seems like y'all go golfing every weekend, bro. You know he's gonna be consistent. Maybe he misses a week. Like you could just go by yourself and like, hey, I'm doing it by myself this time. But you can just figure that shit out, bro. I think that would be a really good idea for you. Just go fucking shoot the video. I want to see one next time we do a pod. I want to see it.